Hello, what is up? So, this is basically an update of the best settings for AMD users for Control PC, because now I believe FSR 3.1 is the best upscaler to use in the game, because it's sharper, it's better than the shitty in-game upscaler, and it's even better than that option I've said before, because now I've learned more about the OptiScaler. I feel this is the best way. So this is basically a part two of the best control settings and like an update of it. So I did actually do a video just before this, but it turned out to be too long because frame gen I tried that out, and it just comes up with a load of issues. And what I will say is it's just pointless trying to use the Nukem frame gen. I'm not sure about OptiScaler, but what happens is it on this game, if you put the MVAFI files in, it makes it run worse. Then OptiScaler actually resets the settings in your OptiScaler for some reason on this game. So that's weird. So you might be better off just using fluid motion frames on this, seeing how that works. But we can get 3.1 in the game anyway. So I'll just go through it again. So just find your folder where Control's installed. So mine's in Epic Games. And I've got this mod as well. So I'll put that in the description. It's a Reshade, which makes everything look better with the shadows, the lighting and all that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first of all install OptiScaler. So paste that in. And we are going to use, instead of FSR4, FSR 3.1. So you want to do one enter, one AMD, one to use dual SS inputs. We'll put the Reshade in, which goes into the same folder. That should make the image pop more as well, apparently, for the face. All the faces and all that. But before we go in, we're going to have to edit this. We've got to make sure it doesn't go to FSR4, otherwise it crashes on it. So it's got, first of all, you do that to update it to FSR 3.1. Well, it's a 3.x, but it does it to 3.1 once you change your setting down here. This one here, FSR4 update, that's got to be false. So change that. So that is done. And this is just the best experience you're going to get on AMD. It's definitely a lot better than that shitty resolution upscaling in the game. That's not coming up yet. Oh, that's coming up. Yeah, so it is on FSR 3.1, which is what we want. So on this, I'd say the best settings are that at 1440p. Go ultra for all that. See how that works. Ain't too bad. Literally max it all out. So the Reshade actually makes the colours a bit better, like the darkness of the image and all that. Frame rate, what if we so you can either take that down, or what's this, you can take that down. That's got the FPS up a bit. Yeah, for some reason on this game, fake Mbappe files make it run worse, which is, I don't know what's going on there, but as soon as I put that on, it was all bumping all over the place. And in my last video, I think I remember them files making it run worse. So I don't know if Opti frame gen will make a nice difference without them files in. So that is definitely 3.1. That's actually at 1440p, 3440 by 1440p. It looks pretty good. And so all I've done was put that down to 2, and then everything's maxed out. And we're just going down to that, not even 1080p, a bit higher than 1080p. So that ain't bad really. And you're getting decent amount of frames. It actually feels smooth enough, because it just turned out to be, it's going to be so long this video I was going to upload, so I just decided to find everything out before and then just tell you about what happened. So it is literally frame gen bugging it out with the Mbappe. I tried Nukem frame gen, but this looks a lot cleaner than it was last time. So my first video of this, it was more blurry, even with the DLSS in the game, because it just didn't seem to be, it weren't like true DLSS anyway, but it was better than this shitty upscaler here. So I just suggested to leave it on. But this is actually getting true FSR 3.1, which is pretty good. And obviously it ain't perfect. It's not as good as FSR 4 obviously, but then it's the latest version below that. And in this game, you don't really get any shimmering anyway. It's just, yeah. Obviously DLSS 4 will be better than this, but this is actually, in my opinion, sharper than the previous versions of DLSS. There you go. There you get the odd stutter, but I don't know if I might try this Opti frame gen. But you're gonna have to restart the game. And the trouble with that, it was resetting it to update to FSR 4 and you get a crash. So if you're going to put that Opti frame gen on, you got to go back into this control folder. For some reason it was doing it, not sure why. See, it didn't do that in other games. Because I'd done the Dying Light video, I'm pretty sure it weren't doing that. But this is a NVIDIA exclusive, so I don't know if they've fucked it up. I mean, for some reason that's moved over from the equal sign. So that is a bit weird. Let's go down. Yeah, see, for some reason this changed that to auto, which is true. And then in the previous video, that I was going to upload, but I decided I'll just delete it because it's turned out to be too long. It kept doing this, and I did find that out during the video, but I didn't want this to be a massively long video. I want it to be straight to the point, so that has got to be false. So if you turn Opti frame gen on, for some reason that's going to reset that. And I don't think there's anything else to worry about in there. Alright, so a Nukem frame gen wasn't running well anyway. Don't bother with these files in this game, it just breaks it. Alright, so just load that up. So you press insert, that is on 3.1, and Opti frame gen is now on. So we want to activate that, save, and hopefully it's not changed my settings. That's all good. Is that Nukem frame gen even disabled that, so you couldn't select DLSS? So for some reason it ain't working well in this game, but maybe Jensen, he's up to his old tricks, I don't know. But yeah, I think this is a pretty good experience, to be honest, for AMD. As I said with my Dying Light video, there is a way to even get even an NVIDIA exclusive game, you can even get a great experience on AMD. So I think when I tried Opti frame gen last time, maybe the fake Mbappe files were making it subtle more, but sure if that's got quite a lot of options in there. Good thing is you can actually disable it without restarting them. It was about the same, really. So don't know if it just you got to completely restart, but let's try it. Oh, there's no one there. Yeah, it's a fun game. They don't want to give up. Have that. Is that the end of that? Yeah, so that is frame gen on. And I think that is the best experience you're gonna get. It's all maxed out. Ha! Put that there. Yeah, it's definitely better. The image quality now. I mean, if you do find it is a bit delayed with its frame gen on, you can just take it off, turn that off, and restart the game. That's what I'd say. But definitely FSR 3.1, that is the way to go. Maybe try AFMF, AMD Fluid Motion Frames. That might be the other option. But just be aware when you turn that Opti frame gem off, go back into your control folder. Just make sure it's not changed the settings, because in this game it seems to do it. So you don't change that. It seems to change this FSR setting. Yeah, see, I don't know why it keeps doing that. This damn game's doing it. So that has to be false, otherwise it's going to crash when you start up. This 3x to FSR 4. So I don't know what it seems to do. It won't do it if you don't change. If you don't force Opti frame gen on, it won't do it. So that is weird, but that shouldn't happen as long as you just leave these settings alone. It won't change it. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. As I said, try Opti frame, not Opti. Try AMD Fluid Motion Frames. See what's better. You can try Opti frame gen, or you can try this. So it might be better. You get anti-lag. I'll have to try it out for myself at some point. I mean, we can have a little go, because it is supposed to be a video about the best settings. Got a bit of ghosting with that aiming. I mean, I think what I probably would do is just not have frame generation on with any of it, and I'll just play it as you was, because you're getting enough FPS anyway. That's what I'd do. So I'll turn this off. Yeah, I'll turn it off, and then yeah, that's smooth out frame time. This game just don't seem to like certain technologies. Yeah, I'd play like this. That's what I'd do. Not going to get another battle anyway, because I think that's enough. Well, but yeah, that's what I'd do. If you're getting over, you're getting 60 or 70 anyway, so it don't really matter. That's what I'd do. I wouldn't bother with frame generation. I mean, I hardly ever use it anyway myself. Only in certain games where I've, like path tracing when I was on NVIDIA, but I generally just feel that frame generation just delays stuff and makes the gameplay slow, so I'm not big on that. But yeah, I'd say definitely do what I said. For AMD users, just have 3.1 FSR. That's what I'd do. That is the best way to play out on AMD. On Dying Light 2, the Nukem frame gen worked really well. I think if you can get fake Mbappe and that into other games, it works well, but in this one it just don't seem to like it. And it is an older game, and it's obviously only been optimised for NVIDIA, so there's the truth of it. But that I think that's a good experience. If you're playing them settings, just don't use a frame gen. Okay, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one. I hope that helps everyone out for AMD.